Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a dog. E-I-E-I-O. Good job. I got jobs now.
Hi, I'm Anise, and this is Pieces of Him. So the Lord is close to the brokenhearted, and He rescues those whose spirits are crushed. It's amazing, right, to know that in the midst of our storms, He will never leave us. But have you ever felt brokenhearted, not knowing what to do next or where to turn or how you're going to make it through another day? I know that I definitely have. And my first experience with it, I didn't think the Lord could rescue me. This is my biological father. Who's that? Granddaddy? Granddaddy? That's mommy's dad. When I was 13, on November 30th, he died, and it hurt tremendously. How could God let this happen? I didn't understand. What was I supposed to do without him? I know for about a year, I either didn't go to church or I was forced because I blamed God for taking him from me. But what I didn't understand at the time is that we shouldn't run away from God. We should run towards him because he is our help. It wasn't until I matured in my faith that I truly began to accept and understand that we are put here to do God's work. And we should all have that passion burning inside of us to go home and be with him one day. But that knowledge didn't take away the pain. So let's fast forward. This is my stepfather. I called him dad. I mean, he was a part of my life for my teenage years all the way up into my adulthood. But last year, on March the 18th, he died. That sucks, right? But this time, for me, it was a little different. He died on a Saturday, and immediately on Sunday, I went to church and gave the Lord all of the glory, honor, and praise that he deserved. He heals the brokenhearted, and he bandages their wounds, and there is peace in that. Just in knowing that, no matter what we go through, he will make us whole. And knowing that when we don't understand something, he already has a plan, so there's no need to worry. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him and he will make your path straight." There is peace when we say yes. Does the pain go away completely? No. But does it get easier? Absolutely. Who would have thought that on last year I would be able to speak at the funeral of someone that I love so much? But God gave me strength, and on the day that my father died, I began to write a spoken word piece for him, and I was able to do it. And I want to share that with you. Life without you. A summer's breeze without the wind blowing through my hair. A chair without supporting legs, how could it stand? I see you watch me drive away, but you're not really there. I double take, I know I saw you, I don't understand. A fire burning massively with no productive heat. Water in negative Celsius degrees without the ability to freeze. When I blow my hand, I feel my breath, but I cannot breathe. Losing your presence, unexpected, took the life from me. For the life of me, you were life. Built us up brick by brick. Covered us with your arms of protection like a privacy fence. We were under construction and your love made us whole. It was so strong, it lives on. Even now that you're gone, as I open the door, I can hear you singing songs. When I walk towards the bathroom, I see you ironing your clothes. When I eat at the kitchen table, I hear conversations that we share. When I open my garage door, I see you tightening the nails. When I look into his face, I see a smile you help shape. When I look in the backyard, I see the games you two play. When dinner gets ready, I see him eating only from your plate. When it was time for sleep, next to you was where you lay. I hear your truck outside. I guess you're letting it warm up. I'll let you out in a few minutes. Right now it's very tough. I want to stay brick when I love you and give you constant hugs. I want to be a little selfish, but our time has been cut short. I can't complain though it's hard, you were never hours alone. You brought us much joy and happiness, but with God is where you belong. So I guess I'll let you go now, but we won't call this the end. We'll all come home with you one day, so until we meet. Now let me tell you how good God is. November 30th has always been a difficult day for me, with that being the day that my father passed. But the Lord knows all things, so he knew that I was hurting. So I went to Stillman College and I pledged Delta Sigma Theta while there. Now get this, I crossed on November 30th, 2008. Now that was 5 years after my dad's passing, but the exact same day. I need somebody to get that. How good is God to bless me with an entire sisterhood on the day that was once so hard for me to get through? Again, he bandages our wounds. So all we have to do is believe in him and have faith in him and put trust in him, and he will see us through. It's hard when we lose people that have such a strong impact in our lives. But for me, having something positive to attribute to a difficult time helps me push forward. Hence, Pieces of Him. During our family photo shoot, we all wore an article of my dad's clothing. That's where the title came from. I wanted something uplifting to come from this date. For a while, I would think about the call I received that morning, picturing myself in the backyard before day, on my knees in tears. But then I realized that there are so many positive memories to overshadow that temporary moment of pain. That's where I place my focus. Hey, Caleb.
Hi.
I got a question for you.
What is it?
Tell Mommy, what do you remember doing with Granddaddy?
He used to share secrets with me, and he used to play with me all the time. So that's probably it.
Did you used to build stuff with Granddaddy?
Oh yeah,
What'd you build?
a house.
You helped build a house?
See?
Oh, you helped build that house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you would.
Daddy.
Huh?
Ma.
Yes, Caleb. He called my name.
Daddy.
All right. So tell me how it was when you and Tyrone first started dating.
Don't start that. Stop.
Mama. Okay. So tell me how it was when you and Tyrone first started dating.
When we first started dating, I met him at Peyton Place, and he was sitting with some woman. And when the woman went to the bathroom, then he tried to talk to me. I said, no, that's it. I ain't gonna talk to him. I said, he went to the woman in the bathroom. And then he told me that was his auntie. So that's how we met. We started dating for that. I met him the same night so we could talk.
I know you told me that you like how he used to sing.
What about it?
Didn't you say that? You used to like
Sing me all the time.
Mm-hmm. Tell me one of your favorite memories.
I guess the way we used to wake up in the morning time, cracking on each other and laughing. We woke up every morning laughing and talking about each other. but it was fun because we never woke up mad. We just always laughed in the morning time.
Sure. Let me get sure. Watch it. Look. I'm gonna put it right there. Hold on. Watch. Watch this. Let me turn it on.
Hey y'all. I'm too old to be climbing into trucks. I'm sitting here on my daddy's truck where Caleb used to hang out most of the time. And I really just wanted to share a couple of my memories of my dad with you. So first, he absolutely loved me, loved my mom, loved his family. That's something that I remember about him and how he took care of us. But I also remember they changed the locks on the house one time, and you can ask anybody. I am always very protective of them. So they took trips all the time, went on these little mini vacations. And if they didn't tell me first, it was a problem. I was calling sisters, aunties, friends, anybody to try to figure out where they were because they should tell me first. And my dad would always say, I don't know who she thinks she is. But, you know, I'm concerned like that, especially about them. but they changed the locks on the house, and you can ask my best friends. I was very upset because I didn't get a key. How dare they not give me a key to the house, even though I didn't live there anymore. But a few days later, my dad came to me and he had my keys, and he said that the first set weren't working, so that's why he had to get some more. And he reassured me, you know, telling me, you're always welcome here. You don't ever have to call first. Don't ever feel like you can't come over here. You know that I love you, you know. And he talked to me like that all of the time. He supported me. I would let him hear my music or my poetry or anything that I was doing, and he would tell me, you know, you're going to be great. You're going to touch so many people. All you have to do is keep doing it and keep pushing, you know. And I love that about him. That's another memory, something that it really touched me, and this kind of happened maybe a few days before he died. My garage door wasn't working. And he came over and he hung out with me and Caleb for a while, and he fixed it. And I had some lights to stop working on the outside of my house, and I went to Lowe's, and I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was looking for. And we literally stayed on the phone for, I don't know, 30 something, 40 minutes, because I would walk up to different bulbs and say, hey, is this the one? This is what the pack says. This is the color. I don't know what aisle it's on. And he was my dad, you know. He was there for me and helping me to fix things that were broken and uplifting me and encouraging me, you know. And we had fun together. So those are a couple of my memories of my dad.
How he act when
Yeah, he gave me anything.
We got things to drink.
Okay.
Yeah, how hard he run.
Why you take stuff out of love?
Cause he trying to come down on this shit. Yo,
Hook on that
man.
Hook on
He
that.
hug you so hard.
Hook on that dick.
So then he gonna start hugging everybody.
So, memories of my biological father. I remember buying him Hanes t-shirts for his birthday every year because he really liked t-shirts. And I remember playing, I don't know if it was the Sega at the time, it was one of those gaming systems, and we would play golf and Wheel of Fortune on the gaming system. And whenever I would call him, no matter what day it was of the week, he would always tell me to make sure that I prayed for him on Sundays when I went to church. So those are memories of my biological father. For those of you that have lost someone, focus on the good times, the experiences, the conversations, the love shared. Let it bring you joy. And understand that everyone doesn't get that. So you are blessed and fortunate. And for those of you who have lost someone that you may not even have gotten a chance to really know, there is still God, and God is always good. We can't falter in our faith because troubles arise. We can't put a halt to our praise because we can't comprehend life. What has He done for you? Whatever it is, if He did it before, know that He can and will do it again. Let not your heart be troubled, and neither let it be afraid. The song you hear in the background, I wrote that when I was a teenager for my father. It's called The Wind. Whenever I felt myself really missing him, I would stand outside and the wind would start to blow. It's like he was speaking to me. And even now, that applies for both of my fathers, even on a hot summer day. The wind is my calm, and maybe it can be yours too, but no matter what, remember that the Lord gives His toughest battles to His strongest soldiers. You are a soldier, you are strong, and you will make it through. In the wind, that is how you speak to me as I walk away. It blows harder. Oh, you're speaking to my soul. We're connected. One day we will be reunited. But until then, I feel the wind.
Huh? Okay.
I know we all wish they would wake up sometimes, but they are with our Creator, and there's no place like home.
I love you, granddaddy.
Tyrone, I love you, baby.
I love you, Daddy. Both of you.